walking into the Melbourne Cricket Ground was unlike anything I've ever experienced. I've traveled to so many countries, seen so many incredible places, but this was different. This was my very first time stepping into a cricket stadium, or for that matter, any sports stadium outside of India. And the moment I entered, I was overwhelmed by emotions I still struggle to put into words. Sometimes in life, without planning it, a moment just hits you. You stop and reflect on your journey, your childhood, the life you've lived, and suddenly a wave of gratitude, pride, and happiness takes over. Usually, I'm not the type of person who feels proud or even content. But standing inside the MCG with my full family, Rinky by my side, little Pranil running around, and Pranisha, who is now old enough to understand the value of sports, it was an exception. For the first time in my life, I felt truly happy, truly proud. As a kid growing up in a lower middle class family in Kolkata, cricket was everything. I watched every game with my father on our small TV. The MCG was one of those mythical places we saw on screen, where India played some of its greatest matches.
It's a great spot to have a look at it. And see the white spots on the ground? How you were those before? It's spraying the ground. See the sprayer here? And when it goes up that way, or whichever way. The great Sir Donald Bradman. He was asked who was the contemporary cricketer that he most admired.
From that
And
tiny
Sachin
house,
Tendulkar.
I could only
On
dream
Bradman's
of
90th
stadiums like
birthday,
this,
Sachin went
of watching my cricketing heroes in places that seemed so far away, so out of reach. Honestly, back in school or even in college, I never imagined I would step foot outside my country, let alone walk into a stadium as iconic as this. And yet, here I was after years of traveling the world, after visiting places like Japan, South Korea, the Maldives, after seeing so much, none of those moments compared to what I felt at the MCG. It may sound strange, but there was a lump in my throat. I was swept away by a mix of joy, pride, and gratitude. And I think what made it even more special was sharing it with my family, especially with Pranisha, who is growing up to appreciate sports and iconic landmarks. Watching her take in the stadium for the first time, it almost felt like I was seeing it through her eyes too. Looking back now, I still can't pinpoint exactly why this visit was so emotional. Maybe it was childhood dreams meeting present reality. Maybe it was the pride of standing in a place I had only imagined, with the people I love most. Or maybe it was simply the rare moment when life gives you a chance to pause and feel content. Whatever it was, I know one thing for sure. My visit to the Melbourne Cricket Ground will forever remain the most special and the most emotional experience of my life.